anyone you know ever been bullied? Did you know that 1 in 3 young adults have experienced bullying in the past years? Bullying is a type of harassment that is used to dominate and intimidate others. Victims of bullying in general have high rates of anxiety, depression, and have a higher risk of suffering from a mental health condition. Many of us, or at least most of us, have witnessed an action of bullying but didn't have the courage to speak up and defend the person when they couldn't themselves, and just sat back and watched. This topic is specifically important to me because my cousin has been a victim of bullying. People said she was too shy and would say hurtful things so she would open up. That really affected her emotional and mental health, because there was times where she didn't want to go to school anymore to have a break from the comments. I feel many people don't realize how their comments or actions can affect others, no matter how big or small.
So true.
First, I will talk about the different types of bullying. Then I will discuss about how their actions can affect both the bully and the victim. And lastly, I will explain why bullies feel the need to put others down. First, I will talk about the different types of bullying. There are 4 types of bullying, which include physical, verbal, social, and cyberbullying. All these are different in some aspects, but can cause the same amount of difficulties, such as emotional and mental stress. Social bullying isn't necessarily telling the person face to face, it's more so behind their back. This type of bullying can include lying and spreading rumors. However, cyberbullying is a type of harassment through the media world, such as email, text, social media platforms that can be from someone anonymous, and is sadly constantly evolving. Unfortunately, it is in the top 5 leading causes of death among young children and teens. Now that I have talked about the 4 different types of bullying, I will now discuss how these actions can affect the bully and the victim. Bullies don't realize the consequences their actions can bring them in the future, whether it be applying for a job or college. According to the U.S. Department of Education, kids who bully others have a more likely chance to socialize and become violent people, abuse, and use alcohol and drugs before the age of 21. Young adults who experience cyberbullying are at an increased high risk of mental health conditions, especially if they have been verbally, physically, or emotionally abused by someone they know. Although kids who are bullied are at high risk of suicide, bullying alone is not the only cause. Many things can trigger someone to take their own life away. Now that I have talked about how bullying can affect both the victim and the bully, I will now talk about why bullies feel the need to harm others. Those who bully are far more likely to have experienced a stressful and or traumatic event in the past years of their life, most likely involving a death of a loved one or a shocking news. Some of us use positive methods to relieve stress. For example, meditating, exercising, drawing, or talking therapy. But not all of us cope in the same way. But others unfortunately use negative ways such as bullying, violence, alcohol, and drug abuse. This can solve the issue at the moment, but will most likely later return when you least expect it. According to Gale in 2016, some people simply do not know how to positively respond to stress. And here's a graph of the percentage of children ages 2 to 17 that have been reported. So we don't know if there might be more, and it's mostly girls. I think they're mostly girls, and relational aggression is basically the socially like gossiping. This is mostly guys for physical, and the internet is slowly evolving little by little. Now that I have talked about why and how people become bullies, I will now conclude this speech. First, I talked about the 4 different types of bullying. Then I talked about the effects bullying can have on both the victim and the bully. And finally, I talked about how people come upon becoming bullies. By conveying this topic, I hope to have informed my peers, brought awareness about this topic, and explained the importance of this problem. And as Stephen Aitchison said, blowing out someone else's candle doesn't make yours shine any brighter. Calling someone stupid doesn't make you any smarter, and ruining someone else's day will make yours any brighter. Thank you.